And here's what's happening today at Ewetopia Farms. Look at how fast you're moving this morning. Perfect. A victim that didn't see it coming. And I gotta remember that I gotta have room for a tattoo as well. And here's one of the little Suffolk ewe lamb, right? Let's get started. I didn't tag them yet, eh?
Yeah, but you just, the little lambs are usually tagged, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, when you want to tag them, I can move them back. But you're not tagging her.
Hi, little guy. How you doing? Look at how fast you're moving this morning. You're so clever. Hi, guys. How you doing? Hi. How you doing? Kind of hard to mark you in this big pen. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Hold still. This is why we don't like to release the ewes from the jugs until I've got them recorded. Because it's almost impossible to do them in a big pen. Okay, and likewise, in a big pen, it's harder to catch the lambs too. So we'll see what we can do here without anyone getting trampled. Perfect. A victim that didn't see it coming. You're so pretty. Yeah, you're so pretty. So this lamb is from Casanova. There we go, sweetie. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. And this is a 224th ewe to have lambs. But we only write 24 because that's what will fit. There you go. And we'll load it all up for the next lamb because she had twins. Got a little tail docker. These are the farm tags. They're much easier to read than the radio tags. And the radio tags are compulsory. The yellow ones are the radio tags. Radio tags, I think, are compulsory in all countries nowadays for traceability. So if something goes wrong, some outbreak happens in the sheep world, they can, by the tags, trace back to where it might have started from. And I actually scan the tags to record them before I put them, before I put them in the lamb, because right here it's all set out in front of me, and that way I don't have a lamb struggling around. I can get them done quickly and release them. And we just make sure that the radio tag is locked into the farm tag. Okay, so they're locked in. I just got to catch that last one. And this one's hopping around the pen, so it could be a little more of a ordeal here. Hi. Good Lemmy. Hi. You're a sweetheart. This is another girl. Dorset ears are harder to tag than Suffolk ears because Suffolks have nice long ears, and with the Dorsets they're so tiny. And I gotta remember that I gotta have room for a tattoo as well, so I gotta be real careful how I tag the Dorsets, whereas I have a lot of leeway with the Suffolks. Hold still. Oh, come on, hold still, baby. There. I think that went in. Don't be so squirmy. Makes things so much more difficult. There we go, honey. Both lambs get the same number because they have to match up with Mom. There, she's all done and she's beautiful. Hi, aren't you lovely? Chores are done in the main barn now. These guys are tagged, but sometimes their tails are a little sore when I first do this, and then I put spray marker on them. So while I'm doing chores in the coveralls, we'll leave these guys sit here, and when we're done chores, I'll come back and release them into the group pen with the rowdy crew over here. See there, you can see these two are fussing a little bit with their tails. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. And I'd rather they were in a small pen with Mom than in the big pen if that's happening. Okay, we're in the coveralls. We're still feeding these guys their bottles once a day, but in the next few days they're going to be cut off. And that'll be it for these bottle babies. Then all we'll have for bottle babies are the ones from the Stragglers. So life will be a lot easier. Today we have the Dorset lambs free to go outside in the morning. And if you look outside there, you can see we also have all the ewes out at pasture as well. But it looks like another rainy day, so not good for any getting on the fields. Makes life very difficult to get your crops in. But we want the rain, but yeah, a few nice dry days would be nice so we can get the feed sorted for this year's sheep that are coming up, because if we don't have feed, we can't feed our sheep. And here's one of the little Suffolk ewe lamb, right? Little chunky bugger. Hi.
I'm gonna guess
Lot of,
that's 90 pounds.
yeah, these guys have to be weaned. That's why I wanted those Dorsets out, so we could wean these guys. Hi, buddy. How you doing? It's just starting to rain, so I don't know how long they'll stay out. Our sheep, first sign of rain, they usually come tearing in as if it will melt them, like the Wicked Witch of the East, I think, on Wizard of Oz. In preparation for weaning, I've cut the amount of milk they've been getting in their one-time feeding as well. So it's kind of a gradual process. But this time next week, they will be weaned right off. So if they go out, they're going to pasture. I'll hold these girls back so Arnie can get in the barn with a bale of straw without them all heading out to the fields. Rain is picking up, and if you can see outside the door there, sure enough, all the ewes from the pasture are coming in. They do not want to get wet. As soon as the rain stops, they'll head back out again. Okay, the Suffolk side's done. Now same thing on this side. Gotta try to get all these girls up to the front before they have a mad dash for the outdoors. This time he's gonna try lure the ewes to the trough by giving them a little bit of grain. Keep them occupied so we can get the door open. Because at this time of year, especially when they can see that other sheep are outside, they want to get outside. And we don't like moms with lambs to go outside because of the parasite issue. Once everybody's weaned off, then we start letting them all outdoors. In the past, we used to let ewes with lambs at feet out to pasture, and within a month the lambs were just laced with parasites that they were getting from the moms. The moms were okay, but the lambs were not because they didn't have the immunity yet. So we found letting the lambs out after they're weaned and a little older worked out much better, and our parasite issues pretty well disappeared. See, these guys have been cut off grain, so this is an absolute lure for them. Look at this ram at the end there. This is the really young group. That's a really nice guy right there. Oh, it might be 137. Okay, he's in. Little tricks always work. Make your life a little simpler. But even the lambs that were out here have come in as well. No sheep outdoors, but we have all the gates open for the groups that can go out open. Yeah, fair weather sheep for sure. Okay, so another rainy day job done. We got bedding down. Here's a really big ram. Both sides, so it'll be nice and cozy today. You have to make use of these dreary, dismal days where you can't get outside, because once the weather's nice, you're gone, you're out of the barns. So it's good to have everything done so you don't have to worry about the barns when you're heading out to the fields cropping. Okay, into feeding hay in the next coverall. These are all the lambs that we separated out. Their back door is open if they want to go out. Let's see if anyone does. Hi. We got someone coming to pick up a few 4-H lambs out of this group in a few days. So that'll be interesting to see who they choose. I think they're looking for Suffolks. Everybody likes Suffolks for 4-H for some reason. But I keep telling people, go for some Dorsets, because your competition is not as stiff in the Dorset class. There's way more Suffolks in the country than there are Dorsets. They're a little more adventurous. You can see some of them outside. It's just a light drizzle, but it's funny how the older ones come in. Oh, someone just came in from the back there. Oh, more coming in. They just can't stand being out in wet conditions. But it's not just wet conditions, they're extremely fussy. If it's too hot, they want to be in as well. They don't want the scorching sun on them. I think that's it. They all came in. So I wasn't able to film this, but we brought all the Dorset ewes from the first breeding group in January over here. Somebody bought the whole flock of them, and so it's easier to load them over here. They were getting in our way in the other barn, so they're over here. Angel was in this group. I already took her out. She was the exception to the sales. And then we just ran these Straggler ewes through the chute to see if we could see any udders, and to put a line on all the Dorset ones so that if the ewes on this side crawled over like the rams did, that we will know which ones are the Stragglers. Any without a mark are the group that are being sold, and the ones with the line on their back are the ones that are the Stragglers. They could be pregnant. We only saw really maybe 2 that had udders. Some that had could be fat bags, or they could be pregnant. We weren't sure. Their last possible due date is June 14th, so I guess there were enough questionable ones that we are just gonna wait. But there were a few that were obviously open. And those later, once June 14th comes and goes, we'll run them through the chute again and evaluate them. We did notice that a few of them were first timers. Usually we give first timers a second chance, but there were a few older girls too, and for them we will read their history to try figure out if they're worth keeping or not. And unfortunately we're in a downsizing year, so I'm guessing old girls we will not be keeping. We are either going to send them to market, or we could offer them to sale to first time people who are okay with maybe a few issues with the sheep, just to get started at a good price. Arnie thought this one's back end was too dirty, so he's just gonna take the back off. She doesn't like this. Max, be quiet. Heading in here for the afternoon feeding of little Spartacus here. And I actually hear him calling. Are you hungry, buddy? Hi. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Hi, buddy. Are you hungry? Hi. He's been doing a stellar job, as you can see. He's walking around the pen. He's drinking his bottles. He's wagging his little tail. You are a funny little thing. Always hugs and kisses. Oh yeah, oh, those are mushy lips after that milk. Yeah, you have milk lips. Oh my goodness. Aren't you lovely? Hi, baby. Next thing we have to do is let these two out. And it looks like she has an interloper in here as well. They just hop in here randomly. What are you doing? Just taking a break from your real mom? So we'll wake these guys up so that they can go out and join the family group, which I think they're gonna enjoy. Hi, you guys. I know that looks mighty comfy, but let's get you out of here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Go join your mom out in the family group now. Of course, everybody has to come into this pen. Turn around, Mom. Turn around. Turn around, Mom. Go on out. There we go. Come on, you guys. Let's go outside. Go join the others. Come on. Come on, go join the others. There's a gate open. Sometimes you gotta wonder. You don't want, when you don't want them to go out a gate, they go through every opening. Mom, can you not see that gate? Come on, out you get. Okay, she doesn't see it, no matter what we do. So we're gonna have to put her lambs out there. And then maybe she'll catch on. Down here. She hasn't looked at that one. Come on. Come on. Yeah, your lambs can figure it out. Okay, we'll leave him to it. She's not too flighty, so I imagine she'll be just fine. Off she goes, and her little lambs will follow her. We're hoping to bring this straggler group over to the coveralls shortly. Everybody in the main barn looks good. We got our truck back $2,000 later to change a sensor. Gotta love that. And we just got our seed and fertilizer bill for the corn, $16,000. Gotta love that too. So I think we're gonna go in and have a drink now. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.